Hey everybody, we have a huge series against Florida State coming up. This is game one of a 3-game series. We're going to play all 3 games. Florida State's leading the Atlantic Division. We're leading the Coastal Division. Obviously 2 great programs. If you like this series, be sure to hit the like button and be sure to subscribe. So here we go. There's a few things I want to get to for sure. One of them is Miami picked up a transfer in Ben Wenger from USC, standout at Yale, transfers to USC after his senior year, plays at USC this year, and Miami gets him on a transfer for the next season. There's a tough catch. That's a way to start the game for Florida State. Goodness. They look ready to go. Again, real rosters, if you guys are new to the series, real rosters for both squads for the 2020 season. This is our first game without Jordan Lala. Went down with a torn ACL last game. He was on the first team All-American list. One of our best players, having a great season in left field. Led our team in batting average. I think he was 3rd in steals, but as you see in our lineup, guys, we've got a lot of guys doing well. And so what I did is, and I want to get back to Wenger. There's a nice solid hit there, but what I did was, with Lala out at left field, I switched Gabe Rivera from right field to left, and then I brought in McAnthony Valdez. He'd been playing 3rd, and then Raymond Gill came back healthy, so I moved Valdez to right field. He's just been hitting the ball so well, and I wanted to keep him in the lineup, particularly because we're going against a left-handed pitcher. Valdez is a right-handed batter. The way I'm looking at it is I'd like to get Tuero in there or Jared Thomas, but both are left-handed hitters, so I might be looking at a platoon situation. But Valdez is really crushing the ball, so we'll just see how that goes. Other than that, everything's pretty much set. Gill's back healthy. Nobody's on a suspension. And this is a huge series against the Seminoles. And looking at the schedule, guys, I don't like that they get guys on base. And Ben Bell's been really good this year. So again, I feel very confident going into these game one of a 3-game series with Van Bell on the mound, regardless of who we're playing against. And Florida State has a good offense. As you saw at the beginning, 8+ overall. So a tough team for sure. But that's the way I'm looking at it in right field at this time. The only thing, or one thing that stands out to me with Rivera and Valdez, you really don't have that speed. Rivera's got decent speed, but you don't have that speed that Lala had in tracking down balls. So bringing in Tuero in right field will certainly help with the speed. There's Alex Terrell off the wall. Oh, they gave him a home run? That's crazy. That wall messed me up. I did a good job turning on this. You guys know I've been struggling a little bit on pulling the ball lately. That's great for Terrell. He's really picked it up.
That's the first home run he is allowed.
And we'll take that early lead. We'll take that for sure. Again, playing out this 2020 season, we've got to get to the College World Series. What I was saying about the schedule is, so we've got Florida State this week. Oh, there we go. Good base hit. I don't know where that hit him. We're getting on base, though. Yeah, let's see where this went. Oh, off the arm. Off the arm there. So we got Florida State this week. Then we play Georgia Tech next week for a 3-game series. A little late on that one. Talking about Georgia Tech here and a little late on the swing. Okay, I got to get a base hit here. I'll lay off that. Georgia Tech's top 10 in the country right now, so that'll be another tough series. And then we have a 2-game set against Wake Forest, and that's the end of our regular season.
1-1.
And you guys know I want to get through this season. Call it Road to the College World Series. So then we got the ACC Tournament. Oh my goodness. That was tricky. I really thought that was going to be a slider in.
first out.
I saw that movement, and then it looked like a two-seamer right at the end where it goes away from me.
This one hit high.
There we go.
Deep.
Ooh, tracked it down.
The second.
I've seen that all year long. The better teams tend to have pretty good speed in the outfield on the corners, and it's really hard to place balls. Yeah, that's the same thing, that late. Oh, that's fair. We'll take that. Take that base hit by Villar. But yeah, that late break kind of messes with me a little bit. Okay, JP Gates. I want to talk about JP Gates, guys. If you saw last episode, there's a base hit. Oh, we needed a base hit for him. So I got JP Gates starting. I forgot to mention that earlier because he sent an email. He sent his email out that he wished he was getting more playing time for the squad. And if it doesn't improve, he's going to transfer. So that was tough news to get the day before the Florida State series. So we don't want anybody transferring out, guys. We don't want anybody to leave. So we're going to grant him his request. And we're getting him in the lineup. And typically I would not have put him in here. The way he's been hitting. And he's a left-handed bat against a pretty good left-handed pitcher. But, again, we're trying to keep everybody on the squad. We want to keep him happy for sure. And one thing I'm going to do in the offseason with him is I'd like to be able to make him a pitcher. The way the game works, not all batters can be pitchers, so I want to work on that in the offseason. Because obviously you guys know that JP can pitches also. And based on what he did last summer in the Cape Cod League, where he started, he came. Oh yeah, we're getting in there. You guys know I'm going to be aggressive on the bases. Anytime Freddie gets on, Freddie's got the best speed on the team, I think. I know Jenkins is good, but Freddie's really good. There we go. Del Castillo. Did that get out? Yes, that's what we needed. A home run. Adrian Del Castillo. Squad's looking really good right now. Terrell gets a bomb. A solo shot. Now Del Castillo goes oppo with a 2-run blast. We're getting this early lead. We don't need many runs, I feel like, with Van Bell on the mound. So this is great. And good for Del Castillo because his average is kind of coming down a little bit. I've been kind of surprised. I knew I was in a little bit of a funk with him, but I didn't realize. There's Terrell. Look how big that center field is. Okay, let's go, let's go. Ooh, I thought it was going to be ground rule double. We got to go triple, though. Not much speed, but we got to go triple. Alex Terrell goes homer, triple, first two at-bats. I want to go for the cycle. Can you guys imagine? I hit one earlier this year with Del Castillo. Had a cycle, but a cycle against the Seminoles, that'd be crazy. I like our chances. One thing I noticed with that Del Castillo cycle that I had is it just seems like they kind of get hot during the game or something. And so now Terrell with those 2 big hits, I definitely feel like I can get a single out of this, and a double shouldn't be hard either. So I like this opportunity. All right, Gil, that's going to drive in a run. A sac fly. Get there, get there. Oh, this is close. Oh. My goodness. I thought he was out there for a second, but yeah, they called him safe. So we got that 4-0 lead. Let's go, Rivera.
There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Throw to first,
there we go.
And the side is retired.
But yeah, we've got a tough series against Georgia Tech coming up.
Puts it down toward third.
Oh, a little late on that one.
On the diving play. He makes the big
okay, stays at first there. But I want to talk about, we talked about Gates a little bit. Just he started games in the Cape Cod League in 2019 as a pitcher and only got, I think, 4 at-bats as a hitter, which was a little surprising in the sense that he had hit so well for Miami his first season. But clearly they really view him as a pitcher, or else they would not have had him focus so much on it. So this past season, comes out of the bullpen, really efficient, was having a really good year. Obviously, it cut short.
Swing and a miss.
But he's a guy. So Miami loses its top 3 starters. Most likely, it's not official yet. But Van Bell went ahead and signed as an undrafted free agent. And then Slade and McMahon are expected to sign as they were high draft picks. So you're going to replace their 3 starting pitchers. I think J.P. Gates is a guy that's going to get an opportunity to fill one of those spots. Coming into his 3rd collegiate season. Left-handed pitcher. I know they like that lefty out of the bullpen. And he will certainly have a role on the staff next year, regardless of where he fits in. I just think that they're going to really take a serious look at him as a starting pitcher. Even though he only has 1 start in his career at Miami as a pitcher, and it did not go well, didn't even get out of the first inning. But again, I think he's a guy that if he shows that he can pump in strikes, get people out, I think they'd like to have that lefty in the rotation, although they've not had that. They didn't have it this past season with the 4 right-handers taking all the starts. And they really haven't, I say that, and they really have not made a huge deal out of that too often lately. I remember there was 3 lefties they started on the weekend. Andrew Suarez was one of them. So they're not set in their ways of the righty-lefty rotation. But if you just think of it from a baseball standpoint, if there's a potential to get a little bit of a mix in there, you got to feel like they'd like to have that mix. But again, a lefty out of the bullpen. So we're cruising right along. 4-0, bottom of the 4th. They got Grady as a DH. Obviously, he's a pitcher for them. But on this game, he's been playing a little DH. Pretty good bat. Kind of cool to see. Again, game's not perfect, but still all the real rosters. Very curious who they're going to throw. I think they're going to go with C. Looking at the rotation, they'll go with Van Eyck the second game. So you guys got to stay locked into that one because that'll be a big-time matchup. He was drafted, really good pitcher, and things go a little bit different for me these games 2 and 3 of a series. But we are just cruising right along here.
Fastball over the outside edge.
So yeah, about Ben Wager, I had an opportunity to talk to him. Curious why he picked Miami, how he fits in, what his experience has been like at USC or Team Israel. I apologize, Team Israel for the Olympics. He's part of their qualifying team. Obviously, the Olympics were postponed this year, but just what that was like, and then also maybe some influences he had of why he picked Miami too. So check out InsideTheU.com for article on Ben for VIP subscribers.
That one had eyes.
Check that out for sure. And I'll have more on Ben later too. We talked about a lot of different things, so I want to make sure we get everything down. Get down. There we go.
The junior gets the steal.
And the big thing, I guess, my big takeaway. Get over. Nice. That's a hit and run. There we go. Yeah, Freddie's been our best player this season. Nice base hit. Got to steal second here, though. 5-0 lead.
The runner at first takes off.
Get down. There we go. And usually I've been stealing third. Okay, Del Castillo. Did he get another one? This dude is crushing the ball. We'll take it. He's in there. So yeah, usually I like to steal third with the speedsters there. Well, now with Lala out, so now it's just Zamora and Jenkins. But I'm going to hold off on this, at least in this game, but probably this series. Just kind of stay at second. I don't want to risk getting thrown out at third and in these big games like this. And this is the way I kind of see it.
And the batter's out.
how I'll probably attack things in the postseason too. ACC Tournament, NCAA Tournament. So we'll take second. Don't want to be too risky at third. I can steal third, and I've been doing that. It's just I've also been getting thrown out there too because your timing has to be just right. So the big takeaway with Ben and talking to him is his plan is to be a pitcher. He likes closing. He's been really good at it last few years. Check out the stats. And I think he's a guy that they might look to be that closer for next year. I think Daniel Fetterman's a possibility to either stay in the bullpen, or he's a guy that might be looking to be back in that rotation. Started 4 games as a freshman. Started there in high school. I remember watching him in high school. He's got that low 90s fastball. Some good secondary pitches. Obviously, he'll need to refine that. Those pitches to make sure he's got a good arsenal. If he's going to be a starting pitcher, we got turn 2 here. Okay, that was a terrible decision by me. I should have just thrown it to first. Now we're in a little bit of a jam here. Okay. Neander's our shortstop. Okay, I need to concentrate here. We got this big lead, and I like talking about different things with baseball. But let's go ahead and focus in here, guys.
Quickly in a hole 0-2.
I don't want them to get some runs here. There we go. Got that strikeout. That's what we needed. Okay, here we go. Now maybe we can get a double play here.
Breaking ball at the knees for a strike.
And for the most part, okay, we'll take 0-2. For the most part, guys, we've been pretty good on being able to turn some double plays this year. There we go, but we'll take some strikeouts. Again, I wanted to focus in on this. Sometimes with strikeouts, I don't always go for them because I don't throw enough balls, if that makes sense. Okay. They're going to get a run. It's got a lot of speed. Didn't want that to happen, but it's only 1 run. But yeah, sometimes if you throw that third strike out of the strike zone, they'll chase. Sometimes they won't. Okay, we're going to get out of this. I like this. Robbie Martin's a really good hitter for them, but we got out of the jam. Only gave up 1 run. Got those 2 strikeouts, so that was huge. 5-1, top of the 6th.
7 long balls and 21 RBIs. Foul off.
Oh my goodness! If I could have kept that one fair, we would have had extra bases.
Line drive right side. The first baseman takes it for the out. 1 down.
There we go. Can we beat this out? No. Thought maybe the shortstop Nander would have gotten a little off balance with that, but he stayed right on it. And pretty routine. Okay, Villar. Villar's getting some solid hits here. Solid contact.
With 5.5 innings played.
And this is just, I talked about it earlier with the move here. I know it's only the 6th, but okay, you got an opportunity. I'm always trying for that diving play, even if it's ridiculous and there's no shot, but
number 27 is 0 for 2 today.
But yeah, just again making this defensive change.
Hit to shallow right.
My goodness. Okay, this is not good. I don't know if Van Bell's getting tired, but we're giving up these hits. We got another run. But yeah, making the defensive change because if Valdez isn't going to... Oh, my goodness. They are crushing it. That's going to stay in, though. Look how far this is. Oh, Tony.
Here's the long throw. Here comes the runner from third.
Oh, and they... I didn't hit the cutoff man, and I had the drop. 5-3 with no outs. Oh, my goodness. We need to settle him down here. Okay, it worked. Usually it hasn't been working when I come out there to talk to Van Belt, but that's a good one. So we get that stamina back up. Get him to settle in here. That wasn't his fault. Okay, we've got to... We've got a nice little cushion, but man, they really cut into it though.
Number 53 is on top of his game today.
We're getting these key strikeouts, which I like.
Whiffed on the fastball, down and away. Breaking ball outside.
Yeah, I want to get through this 6th inning for sure. Man, these are some tough at-bats right now. Oh, he got a base hit. Okay, we got to throw home. Okay, he's not going home, so that's good. Okay, 1st and 3rd. I'd love a double. We got to get a double play. We got to get out of this. I want to get him through 6. I'll go to the bullpen in the 7th if we have to. Okay, there we go. Nice.
He's out.
Okay, there we go. We got out of this jam. Again, we gave up the run. We had that drop fly ball. It happens. That's baseball. It's unfortunate, but we're doing okay. Up 5-3 in the 7th. I don't want to lose this lead. I don't want to go to extra innings either. Although we've been good all season in extra innings. Oh my goodness. I'd love to get some hits with Gates. We got him in the lineup.
He's out of there.
That lefty-lefty matchup is just difficult for him here.
Grounded right back to the pitcher. On to first in time to retire the hitter. Number 2 is 2 for...
There we go. That's what we needed. There we go. Oh, that's a home. I don't know. Maybe you guys are seeing it, but that does not look like a home run to me. I'm really confused with that wall. I thought that was off the wall. We're going to take this home run. But I don't know what's going on with their field here. But we'll take that home run.
3 home runs.
And guys, we got that 3rd home run. And if you remember, we had a challenge for this series. Is that home run? Oh my, that's definitely a home run. I see that one. Del Castillo with another home run. 2nd one of the game. That's what we needed after they cut it to, they cut into the lead. And now we get 2 quick runs. Del Castillo needed that. I need him to get hot this last stretch of games here. To end the regular season and end the postseason. Adrian, stay hot. Definitely need him to. 7-3 lead. I need Terrell.
A foul ball.
I need that to. I was hoping he could get a cycle, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I don't know if he's going to get. I might get 2 more at bats. Okay, that's little. That was weird. Coming in sidearm with a sinker. Okay, a high sinker, but. Ooh, get out of the way of that one. Oh, that's just a tough pitch. Man, that's tough. So, yeah, so we're up 7-3. I want to go ahead and... I want to get these guys warmed up here. I'll go lefty-righty. If we can get through this inning, that'd be great. So if I use one of them for the 8th, or I'll use both of them for the 8th and then Fetterman for the 9th, regardless of the score, I want to give Fetterman some more innings instead of just when it's tight. But also 7-3, just because it's not a save opportunity doesn't mean we won't need to go to our best pitcher out of the bullpen. So there we go. But yeah, Fetterman's a guy I think maybe, and maybe you guys have options. Drop in the comments. I haven't even asked you guys to drop in the comments, but definitely always drop in the comments on these videos. But drop in the comments on which pitchers. We could do all 4, but maybe we'll just do 3. But who do you want to see in the starting rotation in 2021 for the Hurricanes? Because that's the big talk. Top 3 spots are open. Number 4 guy was Alex McFarland. He'll be back for his 2nd season. You got to figure he'll be one of those top 3 guys. Jake Smith is a nice JUCO player. I'd love to talk about him. Maybe we'll do that in another episode, but he's a guy that's impressive. And then maybe you go with some of the young guys. Victor Medeiros, a signee, highly regarded guy out of high school, didn't get drafted, so maybe he's a starting guy. Maybe you go with Alejandro Rosario, another highly regarded guy, top 100 draft prospect that doesn't get drafted. So maybe you go to one of those guys as well.
Fly ball to right.
Or like I said, maybe you go JP Gase, Fetterman. Both of them have started games. Even Albert Morey started a game. I'm sure he'd like to get in there, but he's trailing all those guys. I have an article on InsideTheU about the rotation, looking ahead to some possibilities. There's a lot of options they have. It's going to be highly competitive. I asked Gino about that. I asked Gino about how the competition will be. He expects it to be very competitive. So this has played out well with Tuero coming up to bat, because they go to the right-handed pitcher. When I made the change, they saw their lefty in, but this is even better. Oh, that's tough. And he's hitting 390 on the year, so he's been good in his opportunities.
And the right fielder is there.
And he's been more productive than JP Gates, so we'll, if we have that option as a DH. But for now, I want to make Gates happy. There we go. That's the base hit we need. That's going to be a double. Good. Add on to this lead here. We need all the runs we can get. Here's Gates right here. Okay, this would be great for him.
Slapped foul. Quickly in a hole, 0-2.
Okay, I need to drive him in. It's not for the lead. I just want to do it for JP here. Oh, I chased it. I saw a fastball. I didn't know it was going to be that low.
The Hurricanes are making.
So with their lineups, they got 3 straight righties coming up. So we're going to go Kaiser to face the righties. I'm going to leave Palmquist ready to go. I haven't looked at their lineup past the 3. But there we go. If it becomes a situation where you're facing a left-handed batter, I'll put Palmquist in here to get through this 8th. I'll use both guys if we have to. And Kaiser's been much better lately, so that's been great. And we haven't talked too much about Tyler Kaiser, but he was another guy. Van Bell signed as an undrafted free agent. And so did Kaiser. So he's not going to be back. So all 3 of the seniors from this year's team will not be back next year, even though everybody was granted an extra year of eligibility. So Van Bell and Kaiser on the mound, and then outfielder Chad Crosby has decided that he's going to transfer to another program. And I'll definitely do an article on the site soon about just what is this roster looking like just for next year. Maybe a depth chart type thing, or just a lot of moving pieces There's been some guys that have wanted to transfer out. And I've had articles on them, but maybe it's just hard to keep track of, and just let's go ahead and look. And with the signees after the draft. And all the high school guys, they're not expecting any of them to sign as undrafted free agents, which makes sense. I want to get Fetterman up. Yeah, we're going to have him pitch the 9th here. Again, I know we have that lead. It's not a save opportunity. But I want to get him innings. Oh, that'll drop.
It's fouled away.
Oh, it's going to go foul? Oh, that's crushing.
On the ground
so I was looking at Tony Jenkins, and you guys saw the last episode, his last 10 games, extremely hot. Hitting like 470 almost. But he's in our top 3 on the team in hits. I was a little surprised. And it is those 3 guys I mentioned earlier. It was Zamora, Jordan Lala, and Jenkins, which is a lot of fun because those are the 3 speedsters. So when they get on base, I've been stealing a lot more. Second half of the year. Kind of at the midway point, a little before I started making a big-time effort to steal more bases with those guys. There we go. We're going to go 2 on this one, though. Yeah, he's in there. Yeah, Zamora might be National Player of the Year. That's what I'm hoping for. I think Van Belle's going to be the ACC Pitcher of the Year. And I think Freddie's got a chance at National Player of the Year. He's racking up the extra base hits. His batting average is high. Stolen bases is over 30 now. He leads the country barely. He leads the country in hits with 75 right now. And I think the next one, there's other ones in the 70s. So it's definitely tight. That'd be kind of a cool thing to get. And honestly, it's really cool to see Freddie have a big year because he was going to be out for this season. And I know he's going to go ahead and sign with the Brewers. But, you know, it's still cool seeing Freddie. And I was actually going through some old footage, some practice stuff, videos that I have. I'm trying to find some stuff to put together. But anyways, I found some stuff on Freddie. I remember I was at practice. I was shooting the video from center field over the center field wall. I like that shot a lot. You don't see that very often at practice. But anyways, I like to shoot that. And anyways, I was shooting Freddie from behind view with the camera while he was playing shortstop, taking ground balls in practice. It was really kind of cool just to see him at that perspective. And what's crazy is I don't even think I used that footage. A little I hate when that happens. I hate when I go back through stuff and I have stuff that's, I think that looks good, and I just for some reason either didn't put it up, thought I was going to get to it, and I just didn't. And now with him moving on, it looks like it's just going to be lost in the archives, which happens. But yeah, I hate when that happens. So okay, Jenkins, get there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Reese Albert, 3 hits for him. Having a big game for the Seminoles. He's got that tough strike zone, man. He's like hot zone everywhere, except for that one little pocket. And I've been trying to throw the ball in there, but it's almost like he knows I'm trying to go there every pitch. And he's getting hits. Okay, here we go, Freddie. That's a nice defensive play by Freddie. A little off on the throw, but Daniel Fetterman, there we go. 99, happy with the win. The squad's happy. We get the Game 1 win. We've got to come right back. I've got to get these videos out, guys. We've got to get through this season. Hit that like button if you guys like this series. Hit the like button if you want me to get through this season. And it's not even that I want to get done with this season. It's just the fact that I want to get to the postseason. This is Road to the College World Series. I want to get to the College World Series. I'm getting excited for the postseason, the ACC tournament. All that stuff's going to be very exciting. We've put in a lot of work. I want to show you guys a box score for this game. I've not been doing that, but let's go ahead and scroll through. It's just going to be a quick scroll. You can always hit pause on the video if you want to look at something in particular, but here we are. And this is game 40. Wow, game 40 of the season. I cannot believe it. I love that we've been grinding this out. Your support has been great. We're getting all the way through this season. We're going to keep playing it out. I know you guys are itching to see real baseball, but for now, this will do, and we're going to keep this going. Kaiser and Fetterman out of the bullpen. That was great to see. And be sure to hit that like button once again, and be sure to subscribe. I just want to thank everybody for watching. And for more information on the Miami Hurricanes baseball team and all sports, visit InsideTheU.com and follow me on Twitter at InsideTheU.